Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back once more to Silksong. Now, I don't know if there's going to be another stream of this. We might beat it today. I don't know. It's a little hopeful that we're going to beat it today. Who knows? But certainly, we're going to try. So we have gotten all the way up to somewhere near the end, and we're fighting Lace for the 75th time because she just kind of keeps appearing throughout the game. But we're just gonna keep fighting her. We fought her a lot yesterday, probably for like 40 minutes, a little more, maybe. I don't know. Game's a little laggy because I just booted up. Hasn't like preloaded all the assets and everything, I guess. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Hopefully, we will have digested all of the information from yesterday overnight, and we will have much better luck fighting her today. As in beating her, maybe. Of course, I need to get re-used to playing the game again. It is kind of weird, because you have kind of a... You're generally going to be better the day after. But at the same time, you could very much not be. Like, at least for the first while. Because you get really rusty. Ow. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to pogo that. What are you laughing about? You're knocked out. When she blocks, don't go in. And you know what I think it is on like a fundamental level is that the next day you're not in a rush. You're not like feeling like, oh, I need to beat this thing before the end of the stream, or I want to beat her this session. Because you already kind of know the abilities. You can just kind of chill. And you kind of take it a bit slower, comparatively, to the day before. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. I hate when she does that instead of her usual attack. Yeah, that shouldn't have hit me. I kind of got stuck in a loop of not having any silk there. Because we were in Phase 2, and I'm still most familiar with Phase 1. Phase 2 gets hectic, and Phase 3, I just have no idea what's happening. So... But already the fight seems more chill, you know? Once I get used to playing the game again for the day, then it should go better. Or at least as well as it was going yesterday, just more casually. Oh, she didn't do a jump attack. It's interesting. No, not my silk. I didn't want to break that yet. I didn't know that was able to be hit at, like, ground level. Oh, she does that behind her, huh? Stop your laughing. Yeah, she seems to laugh right around the same health range that she gets her first knockdown. So it always looks a little funny because she's sitting there laughing and then you just immediately obliterate her. Yeah, you just keep throwing the projectiles there. Oh, I dodged the tentacle attack by sending her to the next phase. That was impressive. Impressive luck, that is, not that I'm impressed with my skill or anything, because heck no. Yeah, that didn't work at all. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly you dodge these. Oh, yeah, you just kind of need to jump over them very exactly. Am I supposed to, like, hit you or anything? No. It's just a sequence you watch. Ow. Great start. Let me get back and heal for a minute. Ooh. The good crits. We like us some crits. Ow. Crits make the world go round. I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay. Ow. That was fancy. Oh, and there's these. You what? I was trying to heal or to float. I don't know why it didn't let me. Come on. Stay still. What the heck? Oh, and then that does ground damage, apparently. Yeah, there's still a few moves in third phase I am not familiar with. Like, I have not done third phase enough to even know the moves. Let alone be used to them enough to know where the hitboxes are and be able to avoid them. But we're getting first and second phase down pretty well now. And, of course, there's a lot of overlap with first, second, and third phase's movesets, so that is partly good. She has some weird, like, spacing. Because some of her attacks are, like, a full dash away, and so I try to, like, dash into her to get into melee range again. But other times, it really is not melee range at all. She's just spamming that. She's just like, ah, one of these days they'll walk into the tentacle attack. I just gotta keep doing it. Ugh. I keep trying to, like, do the pogo, and then I forget to press down, which is a decently important part of the pogoing, you know? Stop with the laughing. What? I don't have enough. I had silk. You lie. It's that dang darkness stuff. Stealing all our silk. Ugh. Stealing all the hard-earned silk of us hard-working Americans. Alright, well, we're almost dead, but that's fine. Obviously, third phase will be very nice to us, and will let us get our health back before hitting us too hard, right? That is a very scary attack. I don't know exactly how to... what the timing is on dodging it. Maybe running to the opposite side of the room is good. Oh, come on. And she just jives into the ground right there. Alright. First of all, phone, F off. Second of all, back to this. Yeah, we weren't going to get very far going into third phase at half health anyway. It was not going to work out too well. Because that's just not enough health to gain enough silk to be able to do anything. I kind of want to keep my cocoon around for as long as possible, but that usually it doesn't last past second phase most days. You see, that one throws me off, because it's like a 50-50 as to whether she'll use the tentacle or the diagonal dash downwards after the aerial attack. And I don't like the tentacle attack. I'll just preemptively heal a bit, which was probably a bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. No, not my cocoon. I want to hit her. Luckily, she doesn't have as much height range as I do, so I'm able to kind of outrange her in that direction and get healing done up here. There's a few second and third phase attacks that can hit you up there, but generally her herself can't. And that aerial attack is usually what I'm trying to avoid. I tried to move back from that. Okay, never mind. You're just gonna throw orbs of goop at me. Okay, and the entire wall is gonna be goop. I hate the orb attack. It just forces you to stay still. And I don't like any attack that just like forces you to not move, because my entire like combat strategy is move a lot and do as much damage as is humanly possible. It goes against all my combat beliefs. Because you can't, when there's a bunch of orbs both in the air and then on the ground, you're just kind of locked in place. You can't do anything. Because the more you move, the higher chance you're going to run right into one of them. So you kind of just need to sit still and wait for the orbs to go away. Okay, but now our cocoon is all the way on the left, so I'll try to keep her on the right until I need my cocoon. That should put it in a good position to not accidentally be activated. I landed just an inch too short. Oh, come on, how is that taller than she is? She blocked, I need to remember. You don't go in when she blocks. I get no silk when she blocks either, which kind of sucks. Ugh. Right on top of us. And she like goes down through the floor there, and that's tough. Ow. Goop attack. Yeah, definitely, you know, God forbid you're trying to pogo at the time of the goopening. Okay, thank you for at least giving me enough silk to heal there. We still have this going into phase 3, our cocoon. That's very nice. Alright, what side is it coming from? It's coming from this side. I think if you go to the opposite side, yeah, it kind of starts going down before it reaches all the way onto this side, so you can kind of jump over it easier. It's highest in the middle, so I probably shouldn't be trying to jump over it there. Oh gosh, the wall is not a good spot for that attack. Because they just bounce off the wall and then cause issues. I'm gonna grab this. You what? He was able to actually get that high. That was no good. Cool. And then she smashes the ground and does that, and then she summons one of those. Okay. Man, she is aggressive in third phase. Like, jeezums. I don't persh. Very, very little persh going on here. Okay, ow. This is a chaotic fight. Not as bad as Probio, luckily. Probio was absolutely abysmally convoluted. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're getting closer. Each time, each attempt, we're getting better and closer, but that third phase lasts a long time, and it is so complicated. Like, there's just things flying everywhere, and you have to jump over things, go under things, attack things, not stand on things, do stand on things, be above her, don't be above her, all kind of simultaneously. Oh, and our Silk is right in the way. Okay, that's not good. Probably gonna accidentally hit that at some point, but that's probably fine. We all know that our old Silk is just a crutch. We can't let it control us, holding us back. Oh, you just did it right there? That's odd. She sometimes does that. Ah, okay, I couldn't avoid that. There wasn't enough room. Can you let me hit you? Just need one more hit. That's not a hit. Okay, thank you. You stay away from my Silk. Because if you're near my Silk, it means I have to be near my Silk, and I don't want to be near my Silk. Well. And we got net 0 off that heal. She's just backing up a lot, huh? Alright, well, let's heal while we can. Gotta be in, you know, tip-top shape for third phase. Okay, where are you coming from this time? Is it consistent? I never remember which side it comes from, so I don't know if it's consistent during this phase transition, which side it comes from first. But it probably is, right? Not near the wall. Oh, that was the jump. I thought that was the dash. Can't reach me up here. Whoa, balls. Me no likey. Oh gosh. Those certainly come out fast. Well, yeah, because the ground being a damaging spot there kind of sucks. It's tough to get by. But it's only like in the immediate vicinity around her. It's not like it affects the entire map. Okay. Goop wave. Oh, it still hit me. Oh, and this is gonna hit me. Yeah, you get caught by one, you get caught by them both. Oh, that was down that way? I kind of assumed it was going down towards where I was, but no. Come on. Stay away from the balls. Stay away from the tentacles. More balls. I actually am surprised that I didn't get hit by that. But is this the last phase? I honestly am not sure. I feel like it can't be. There's gotta be more. Oh, she exploded. Well, sucks to be her, I guess. Probably hurt. Hi. What's next? Are you not entertained? Oh, hi. You're back. You kind of just exploded, but, Kistra? Alright. Did I win? That looked painful. The bloom ain't looking too good. I think the ever bloom is turning into the fairly temporary bloom. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem. I mean, we got Lace out of wherever. Is that the knight from the first game? Our homie in the abyss. I love what he's done with the horns and the tendrils, you know? Great makeover. Which actually, wait. No, I was gonna say there was one ending specifically that had him in that form, but I suppose that is technically like his base form, so whatever ending you do, you might end up like that anyway. But at the same time, I believe it is the ending where you chase Radiance all the way up to the top and then do the darkness thing and you get all the tendrils and pull the Radiance into the abyss. I think that ending might be the canon ending. Which, that one actually might be called the true ending, so that would make sense. Well, Lace is fine. That's good for her. I'm fine. That's somewhat good for me. Sister of the Void. Alright. I did it, and that's the ending. Okay. Yeah, didn't take as long as I thought to beat that boss, so that was still like a tough fight. Now we have one ending left, as far as I know, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it is, the Mushroom Man. He lives on Fungal Lane, apparently. But yeah, I just need to find that last position, which is up by the cradle somewhere, and then I guess we get a different ending? I don't know. That's always just been my assumption, you know? Like, the Mushroom Man was hidden, and very, like, I would not have found him if I hadn't seen that area and thought it was somewhat suspicious. Like, 30 hours ago. So, so very hidden and long quest that goes all over the game map to, you know, find him time and time again. And the final place is up by the cradle where the ending is, or was originally. So I have to assume that it just kind of spells out ending material. So that's what I'm assuming. But if that doesn't end up being the case, I guess we have some exploring to do, because I want to try to get the other ending as well. But who knows if we'll be able to do that, because if I don't know how to get the other ending and it's just kind of out of reach, then I don't know. I might look it up, because just blind exploration in a map this big would be very difficult to actually make any progress on, and I probably would just spend the whole stream running around marking every corner off the map that I've searched, and it wouldn't get us anywhere. So if the Mushroom Man isn't the ending and there isn't any other like notable leads to go off of, I might just look up what that last ending is so I can figure out how to do it. All right, let's meet again on the road ahead. Indeed, we will, because I'm gonna be doing it again, going right back into it. Oh, game completion percentage 87% in almost 60 hours. All right, that's good. It's real good. We're almost there. Man, it's weird to think that early on in the game, I was like farming random enemies for rosaries and training the pogo attack, and that was like all that I was concerned about at the time. There's just so much else has happened by this point that that seems so like trivial. I need to remember my way out of the abyss, use the bell, and then go back all the way up to the cradle. Wait a minute. You get out of here. Do you think the song to go back to fast travel works in the abyss? No. Naturally, it wouldn't. Get me out of here. Ow. Yeah, we didn't jump right there. Yeah, we didn't pogo right there. Man, I am, for some reason, not good at the parkour right now. I think it's because of the slanted ground there. It was, like, messing me up. Don't hit the little bug. Okay. We're fine. Bell, get us out of here. I need to return above. Please ready the bell for me. Aye, miss. Sit on the bench and let's get you hauled up. Yes, sir. Let's get me out of here. I like that the bell is now like a consistent way in and out. That's very nice. I do still wonder how the lava is just levitating above the void. Like, how does that work exactly? You would think that if this thing has to dive through lava straight down... Oh, now we can do the song. But yeah, if it has to dive through lava straight down, then at what point does it turn from liquid lava to abyss? And why does the lava not fill that space? Like, I don't know. Let's see. If I remember correctly, which I never do, but we're gonna say that I do for this instance. Yeah, past Cradle's Peak, last test of fitness. So, Cradle's Peak is what it says. I guess so that's Grand Bellway. And then up to the, either up to the town? No, the elevator's broken, isn't it? So I guess we're just gonna take the elevator straight to the final spot? I don't even know if Terminus is actually connected to the boss area anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what this entails. Because, yeah. Place is a little borked. I see no mushrooms in here, so it's not this. So we need to go to the cog core. Yeah, we need to go up that, which means, yeah, Songclave would be the closest elevator. Yeah, I'm assuming I just need to go back up to where Act 3 started. Because that's the only way to actually access the cradle anymore. People here okay? They look about the same as ever. I like the silk speed thing. It's very nice. Hi. I see you're still around. Can't talk to you? Alright. Or no, maybe I can. You just did your thing? No, you just were jumped off. Okay. Okay. Cog core. So further this way. Alright, so where do we come down exactly? Actually over here. Where exactly, though? Should be like right next to the door, it says. That's all kind of blocked up. How did we get down here? Aha. Maybe. We're able to go in here. Well, we'll need to do some exploration to figure out... Yeah, because this just goes back down. Nothing else seems to really connect. Does it? Is it impossible to go back up there? There has to, like, physically be a place that we exited from. Which I don't know, I recognize this place, but I don't know if this is actually where we came from at the start of Act 3. I honestly don't know where that was. It's got to be up here somewhere, though, right? It's hard to tell because it's all covered in a bunch of thingies. How do we get to the cradle? There's no other way. There's just not. It's either we figure out where the heck this entrance is, or that's just it. Okay, there's something over here. Oh, I see, I see. So this is the entrance into there. This was the entrance up to the rest of the path. So that's why it looked offset from where, you know, it actually was. Alright, we haven't been here in a while. Since, you know, the start of Act 3. Do we... That's not something we can break. Ah, but we weren't able to go up here before because we didn't have that at the start of Act 3. Okay, but we can... Can we just go past it? Kind of. I just need you to jump off of here and do that. Okay, good. See, when you do exactly what I want you to do, everything goes fine. Oh, hi, Steam. I didn't even know you were there. Alright. I wish I kept the adherence grip. I took that off for the boss fight. Alright. I hope it's a bench or something up here. I don't think there is. Now, obviously, we're not supposed to be going backwards up this. Or at least it's not supposed to be easy to go backwards up this. Mr. Mushroom. Shroom me a mush. I mean, this is where it started. Approximately. No. We were slightly off. Okay. Hear more steam. Yeah, this is where it started. The cradle. What does it mean past Cradle's Peak? Unless. Haha. Their bells hiding back there. Mr. Mushroom Man, where might you be? Oh no, the parkour is gonna be like 10 times harder now, isn't it? If I even need to do the parkour. Because I do have just the shoot yourself straight up to heaven kind of thing. Oh, but you can't. Ow. You get no healing in this entire area. Which I hope means there's not a boss at the end of this. Because that would just be plain unfair. How am I supposed to get up that? I guess by standing here? Interesting. So an arm of the thingamawhat's was left behind in the trap. And I've now taken its power. The Silksong pale nails. Spin lethal talons from thread that seek out enemies. Alright. Where's Mr. Mushroom? I mean, it's good that I got that. That was the last silk skill, evidently. Past Cradle's Peak. Is there more up here? Looks like it. Alright. Finding secrets. All on my own, too. I'm sure Unknown Man would be so proud. You get back down here. Okay. We don't have the grip. I love the newly upgraded weapon. Okay. Interesting. Oh, so close. Nope. Oh. Jump to the top, do that, do this. Okay. I don't know if that was like necessary. Oh, we're back to the bottom. Give me your silk. So is this the final test of fitness? Ooh, a bench. Thank you. I wrote on my map, but there's no map, so that's good for me, I guess. Did I fill in? Yeah, I filled in what the cradle now looks like. Or what is that? I think I know what you're supposed to do there, but I don't like it. You're supposed to jump. You're supposed to jump up, harpoon, then double jump. But it just keeps harpooning me into the branches. No, that's the wrong way. I wanted to turn the other way. At least they gave us a bench. No, how are you supposed to do that? Jeez. Maybe I'm thinking, no, you definitely need the harpoon there. Maybe? Whoa. How did I not hit the spikes on the way down and then I did on the way up? Like that? Ow. Makes no sense. Yeah, we just don't gain enough height with that. And that's into the spike. Why does it take me so far sometimes? At least everything else was easy until there. So we can just... Oh. I think we have cheated the system. Oh, come on. If I can get a pogo on that bad boy at the right angle and the right time, ow, then we'll be set. We'll be good. Yes. No. No. I really should just get the adherence grip. There is a bench like right back there. Ow. Alright, yeah. Back to the bench. That's not the bench. That's not the bench either. Can you just... Thank you. Because yeah, this is not coming in handy right now. We'll do one of those. Helps us with the parkour just a bit. Ow. Yeah, it doesn't give you enough height. So you do need to jump. Jump, do this, jump there. And then what? Like, oh my gosh. Oh, we need to go cross this way. Then that. Okay. Okay. Are these an obstacle or are they just to get my silk back? I honestly don't know. But I appreciate the silk. Whoa, okay. Another one of those. I don't like that tech, but they like it a lot. The devs really like that tech. All right, I'm gonna heal before I use all my silk on harpoons. So jump, never mind. Just jump, harpoon, jump. 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 Jump, harpoon, ah! Jump, harpoon, die. Jump, harpoon, jump. Okay, now it just seems like I'm cheering on some long jumper named Harpoon, which is a horrible name, by the way. No offense to anyone named Harpoon, except for all the offense, because why? Is there anyone? Oh no. I got distracted thinking about if there's anyone in the world actually named Harpoon. And like, I'm just curious as to what the story about that would be. He's like, oh yeah, our baby just looked so much like a, you know, a fishing implement that we just had to name him Harpoon. I don't know, haven't you ever just felt like your baby looked a bit like a harpoon? We did. I am quite appreciative of these things though, because that is infinite silk for me while I do my parkour. Because yeah, we're now at the point that if we had to go back to the bench, we would be significantly far back. Jump, harpoon, jump. Jump, harpoon. Never mind, we're dead. Jump, harpoon, jump. Jump, harpoon, jump. Jump, harpoon, jump. Dash. It kind of breaks the mold. Jump, harpoon, jump. Jump, harpoon, jump. Jump, harpoon, ow. That one's a bit lower. That one's lower than the other ones. Because I was doing kind of the same inputs there, and it was hitting against the... Yeah. So you need to not jump very high, is the issue. I thought that would be fine. No, okay. We need to get more silk. Oh, there's one right on top of me too, I see. Ooh, what are you supposed to do there? What the heck is that? I mean, I know what I'm supposed to do there, I think. This is like Path of Pain Silksong edition. I don't know if it's actually as bad as the Path of Pain, because I never did Path of Pain in Hollow Knight 1, but it seems like when they're talking about final test of fitness, they're talking about the hardest parkour that they put in the game. Oh gosh. More silk. Really? Come on. What the heck? There's just too many of these things. Okay, that's it. We're going back down to this spot where they can't actually hurt us. Because they just end up hitting us enough times that they're, you know, making it so we're getting less silk than we're actually using. Okay. Sure. Back to it. We're down a health, but... Ow. It'll be fine. It's just such a precise height you need to be at to not hit the thing below you. And, of course, we did it wrong. I'm so used to just using the double jump to get height. And that's apparently a sin. Because we need the double jump for later in the thing. And even with the faster healing, you can't really do it before these things just lock onto you. No, come on. We were right there. Wait until our silk recovers a bit. Okay. I really like that move. I don't know why. Let me tell you, I don't really like that move. Can they attack here? No, because they need to be between two walls. So this is our safe point. What's down there? Death. Okay, good. Death also. I guess this is the indoor portion of the parkour, where these things are just attacking you at every corner. What are you? Exactly? Are you a pogo monster? One of them guys I'm supposed to pogo on? Well, thank you for your service as Pogo Monster. Man, these guys, they don't give us much space to just kind of chill. Luckily, I like pogoing. I'm not exceptional at it, but I do enjoy a good pogo or two. Or 5, 6, 7 in a row. Ow. Alright, let's get our silk back, which was here. It is nice that they always kind of give you a safe spot that you're not going to be able to get hit, and you can just recover your silk for the parkour. I do appreciate that. I don't know if it was intentional, or if it's just so happens that the AI of these wormy guys doesn't let them hit here, but it is very, very nice. Because I swear, if I had to be going back to the bench every time I ran out of silk on this thing, I would be livid. Ugh. Oh, come on, I was there. No, and then they hit us into the spikes. Yeah, but this side seems a lot more fun than the other side that was just the same pogoing. Or not the same pogoing, the same thing of doing the jump and harpoon and jump and harpoon and, you know. This at least seems to have a bit more variety to it, you know? They're introducing new mechanics, like pogos. Ow. Our big head keeps getting in the way, I guess. Because, like, I do the jump, and I'm like, the harpoon fits perfectly in there. And then we just don't fit perfectly in there. For some reason. Can you let me back down? Thank you. Thank you. And it's funny because these things are, you know, slow enough that you're able to hit them and not really fast enough to be a nuisance on the way up. Like, if you're just moving like this, you don't really need to worry about them at all. They're all just kind of appearing behind you. So I like that. You know, I'm gonna have a stern word or two for Mr. Mushroom making me go up all of this. And like, bro, you coulda just been like at the cradle. It would have been pretty much the same thing. What is that? What? Nope. Okay, you need to jump up and around, and then, like, wait for yourself to fall, and then harpoon, and then double jump. They're adding too many layers to this. I'm telling you. It's just hard to be that precise that many times in a row. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm going back, I guess. Because the issue is, because it's a little dangerous to get back to the place where you get the silk, you kind of can't wait until the last health to do it. Oh, I'm at full silk. Alright. Whoa. Ow. Had to jump backwards, which is the issue. You never jump backwards. No, we're supposed to harpoon. I, for some reason, completely forgot that part of the equation. My brain was just like, ah, yes, there's distance to cover. Dash it. All right. Mentally, go over this. We jump up and over. Then we harpoon, not dash. Then we jump. So, jump, harpoon, jump. Oh, that was so close. Ah, we're back to the beginning again. Kind of sucks when they're so, like, in sync with each other that I can't, like, get past them. Oh, come on. That last one's really hard to get up. Alright, but we need to go back. Get more silk. Yeah, this is yet another reason why I wish that the harpoon didn't actually take silk to use. because then you would be able to dedicate all this yummy silk to healing. But instead, half of it is used up doing the harpoons before you even get anywhere. Come on. No, why did you not float? I was holding space. Space is supposed to do the floating, in case you forgot, game. That's what the button is assigned to. I mean, to be fair, that button is assigned to like 50 different things, but it's one of the functions of space. So if I've already done my double jump and I'm holding space, you'd think it would float, but apparently not. Alright, we're good. Back to it. Back here. Yes, okay. No, it was like the last one. But we can do that. We can do that. That's so doable. Ow, never mind. It's not doable at all. We're all dead. But I think we can. As a famous train? Is that a train? That I think we can? Or I think I can? I don't know. I only vaguely know the reference. I don't think I've ever actually seen the source material of that one. Oh, there weren't spikes there. Come on. We need like a referee to come in here and call foul on that, because that was cheating. What do referees do? I don't know. I don't know the rules about referees. I don't think I've ever seen a sport that uses referees. They give like flag things. It just demands so much perfection. Like, it's doable, but the amount of time that you need to be able to do that flawlessly is just... It's gonna take a few tries. It's not easy. Because, yeah, you hit the spikes once and it sends you all the way back to the bottom. Okay, we're good. You know, I tend to not even, like, realize when I'm at full silk for some reason. I just kind of get into the groove of just smacking worms. Doesn't everyone sometimes? Oh, not the thorns. But I'm really glad I got the adherent grip. Oh, come on. It just launched me straight up into the enemy. And yeah, it wasn't an optimal setup. Oh, hello, Rio. How goes things? Yeah, this is tough parkour. Not an easy thing going on today. But you know, it is what it is, and honestly, it's better than fighting the boss. So, already beat the boss, and we just get to sit back and relax with some parkour that you can't really die to, which I appreciate. I like that. Heal again. We're all the way up there. Get the rest of our silk going. Ah, well, I hope that your IRL stuff gets less messified soon. Hope that works itself out. But always happy to be here and, you know, do a bunch of parkour for your entertainment on days such as these. Hit one of these. Don't hit him. Okay, never mind. Unknown man. Man of the unknown variety. Felicitations. Do you see where we are? Do you know where we are? I'm not sure if you've ever done this. So I assume you have. I assume you've gotten all the endings. No, the thorns. You've never seen this area before? Ah, well. Let me, there's nowhere that I can actually show you the map, is there? Does it pause when I open the map? I think it does. Yeah, okay. So, unknown man. Have you been up here and met got the mushroom quest? Because that's what I did. Is this for the Ages of Mushroom based ending? Yes. So I did that. And then eventually, at the end of all that, it tells you to go up to the top of the cradle, essentially. And it's like the last thing on my list. Well, that's where I am. That's, it goes to this big ol' parkour section, which I think for you is going to be easy if you've done Path of Pain. Because this does not seem bad at all. You're probably looking at this and it's like, oh yeah. Absolute baby mode. There's not even any saws. Ow. There are a lot of spikes though. And they all reset you. Oof. Memory lockets, mass shards, and spool pieces. Nice. Oh, why can I not double jump? Did it use my double jump without my permission again? How dare it. Alright, but at least this place has like infinite silk. As I've been happy about the last, like, half hour I've been doing this. Oh, so I beat the regular ending. The Dark Lace. So I did that earlier this stream. It took like 20 minutes. It was good. And that's why we're here. It's because this is like the last ending we need. Dark Lace was pretty difficult, but at least she was very, you know, very consistent. And I liked that. A lot of her attacks, you just kind of needed to memorize. So it was all just kind of a matter of time that you put into the boss fight. So that was what made it easier for me to deal with it. Easy enough not to get hit, but she was very hard to hit. I don't know. I got a lot of hits in. Maybe it's just my hyper-aggressive playstyle worked pretty well against her, but I got a lot of hits in pretty frequently. Yeah, I could see her being very, very tough to cope with in a defensive type out build. Ooh, we are not doing well. Well, thank you now for not sending me to the bottom. That was very appreciative. Oof. Okay. Okay, that's just right into the spikes. We need to go get more stuff. Just a little bit more. And by a little bit more, I mean all of it more. You know, if I ever go back to the bench, I should put on the spool extender, just so I can have more silk at once. Because the fast heal and stuff really isn't helping me. Oh, come on. We were right there. Oh, ow. Okay. Well. Okay. We're back. And butter than ever. Okay. Wait for the silk to regen. I'm going a bit fast here. Fast and loose with the silk harpoons. Mr. Mushroom Man, what do you have to say after all that frickin' parkour? That was a lot. Oh my gosh. Get the last silk heart sometime? Nah. Who needs it? Well, actually, it's for an achievement, so that'd probably be useful. Anyway. Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they cleave themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Oh, Wormchild, no surprise it's you who meets me here. Following me, are you? Or calling me? It is true I would not have sought the lands below, if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breadth, what singular sights I beheld. Flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all, though given their void-claimed state, it seems you and I may be the last to hold these memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save that place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I've no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. If any other could come to understand that state, Wormchild, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet, not this present. Maybe in a far future when your actions might hail me so again. Alas, from these quaking caves it is past time I made my swift exit. Ours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the path. Okay. Rocket Mushroom Man. Passing of the age, wish granted. Is that it? Is that... I can't even follow. Oh, maybe I can. I thought that was non-climbable ground. No map. Alright. Hi. Small tunnel leading downward. Descend to Farloom? No. Where am I exactly? Hi. Nameless town. Why is it nameless? Okay, why am I walking? If there's nothing here. Oh, ghost? The weaving ones beckon from depths below. Friends seduced. Now only the wind. Oh. Surface memento. What be that? Is that a thing here? Or a thing over here? It's a thing over here. What's this? Craw memento. Memento can be displayed in the home. Memento can be displayed in the home. Okay, so it's just like a completion thing. Probably. Mementos are collectibles. Do you guys even hurt me? I've kind of almost walked into them before, but I don't think I ever have. Let me try. Oh, they don't hurt me. That's very nice of them. Surface is a lovely place. Unlike in Hades. In Hades, the surface is not a lovely place, and it kills you. Out there lie the endless wastes. If I cross them now, Farloom shall fall to a black fate of my making. My choice is made. I will not abandon its bugs to that grim end. I must descend again and cut them free. So, what does this ending entail? Do I just go back and fight the boss like normal? Will something new happen? Hades 1.0 soon? Couple of days? Maybe. I know Hades 2 has been having some big updates lately. I still need to go back and check out what the latest update did. So we're just gonna assume that going back down is, oh, and we get a shortcut straight back to the surface. Oh, that's nice. I just have to assume that that's it. We just go back, fight the same boss. You know, Bob is someone who may or may not be your uncle. But, you know, after all that, this parkour is just wimpy baby mode. Alright, back to the crate. Ow. Back to the cradle. So what does it all mean? Because we talked to the guy. I mean, we finished the wish that he had. So what does that do for me exactly? I can probably just go like this. Yeah. I was wanting to see if there was anything kind of on the way down, but by this point I don't think there'll be anything new past here, so might as well just teleport back. Also, it turns out you can't use that call in the abyss, so that sucks. Let's see, anything new quest-wise here? Nope, last dive. Where am I? Right, we're here. Let's try going back to the first shrine. I'm gonna check the town message boards again, see if there's anything new. Launch is September 25th. Wait, is that like tomorrow? Oh my gosh. I have other games lined up, though. I'm probably gonna be a bit late to playing Hades 2 then. But I will get around to it. That sounds good. You seen him out there, our new champion, that golden knight stalking the Citadel's crumbling halls? Tall, righteous bug, not much for conversing. Still, I'd be long dead if not for their appearance. And I ain't the only one. Others have spoken of the knight's timely deeds and rare bravery. We're desperate for any protection we can get, and that gleaming champion been offering their aid almost as much as you yourself. Red Maiden, you have some great task ahead of you, do you not? If so, then I fear the time of our final parting draws near. Sense it true, Sherma. I shall soon descend to the darkness below the kingdom and quell the source of Farloom's rending. If that task is achieved, my future may take me far from Farloom, but no, I have faith that you will hold these bugs together and see them prosper. Ah, in truth, I'm still only a fool, but I'll hold dearly to your faith in me. That warmth will help me to endure whatever challenges lie ahead. Now let me pray for you, dear friend, and may my hopes follow you into the deepest darkness and beyond. You looked it up. Is there anything else I need to do? Or do I just kind of go forward? You just gotta beat Dark Lace again? Oh, delightful. I just got out of fighting Dark Lace, you know, mood, but well, I guess we just gotta get back into it. I love that song though. Such a good song. Anywho, I guess we're back to the abyss. It's weird that just going up that parkour and then talking to the Mushroom Man would have such a change to the ending. I mean, we didn't do much. Other than I guess we delayed going down there by a lot, so maybe maybe that had some effect on it. Is just the extra time it took for us to do the parkour made the ending change. Maybe everything blows up before we even manage to finish the fight. I don't know. But I just don't know what listening to the idle musings of Mushroom Man. Seems to be just the same ending with extra flavor. Oh, okay. But it counts as a different ending, right? So that's what's important. Let's see, down here. Because, I mean, I'm no, like, hardcore achievement hunter, but it would be nice to finally have a Hollow Knight game under my belt that I've done all the endings in, you know? Because I still haven't done that for the original Hollow Knight. I only got, what, 3 endings for that? 2? 2, I think. Just the 2 that are in the regular game. None of the DLC or God Home endings or anything of that sort. You know, that's kind of the weird thing. I was talking about this a little while ago, not on stream, about how this game, compared to Hollow Knight 1, is very bizarre. Because in Hollow Knight 1, it starts out real easy, but by the end, you run into, like, some super difficult stuff. You know, God Home and everything like that is just insane levels of difficulty by the end. And the Path of Pain, I've never even seen the Path of Pain. And I know it's just, I mean, the name alone is horrific. So it's like, I don't know, it feels like that game has a much smoother progression from easy to moderate to difficult to you're never gonna beat this, why even try difficulty. But then this game is like, it starts out hard. It starts out really difficult because you don't have as much health as the enemies have damage. It's like completely off balance. And then, over time, you gain more health to kind of even yourself out with the enemies. And then, thus by the end game, the game is actually easier than at the beginning. just numbers wise. I mean, the enemies still have like harder abilities, so naturally you're going to have a harder time in some places if you're not good at reading the enemy abilities and stuff, and you have to fight harder bosses. But all in all, it's like very rarely do you see anything that does more than 2 damage. So given your, you know, more than double health pool, it's just played this from day one. I was playing this from day one, yeah, before any of the easier changes were made. Because I know they made a few things in the game easier, but I'd already kind of passed those by the time those patches came out. It's def easier. Is it? I mean, do enemies in the early game still do double damage? Because that's mainly what I'm talking about here, is just the weirdness of like the damage to health ratio you get with this whole thing. Let's see, weighted belt. Back to our combat oriented build here. Cheaper. Yeah, I did see that they lowered the cost, which is good because I had to do a lot of farming the first time around. All right. Shoot. Here we go again. Back to the Dark Lace fight we were doing for the first 20-something minutes of the stream. I wonder if it's any harder. I am so rusty on this now. My brain, like, was like, boss is done. I no longer need to retain that information. And that is so wrong. Couldn't be more wronger. Okay, you have a good day as well there, unknown man. I will, you know, beat Dark Lace again. And I'll see you next time with the next game that I'm playing. Probably if... Why did you not heal? There we go. I pressed the heal button. They just didn't want to do it, I guess. I'll probably be playing Expedition 33, because I'm really excited for that game. I just hope my computer can actually handle it, you know? Oh, come on. I was just out of range of that, and it still hit me. Why you gotta do that to me? I should really test what this Silk skill does. Maybe it's overpowered. I mean, I got it all the way up at the top of the cradle out of a piece of the final boss, so it has to be a good skill, right? Do like 1,000,000 damage. One-shot the boss for me, maybe. Could be fun. So yeah, let's test it out, even though I usually don't use the Silk skills to try to save skill or Silk for my healing. Yeah, come over this way. Let's try this thing out. Okay. Don't know how much damage that actually did. How? It always hits me. We have no Silk. Why do you not heal? I think it's the frickin'... It's the frickin' floaty business again. You know how the game doesn't like to do other inputs right around the same time as you doing the floaty. Never managed to parry that perfectly before. Oh, and of course you do the aerial attack then. What hit me? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm way out of practice, obviously. Which is funny, because we just finished this earlier today, but There's a lot of difference that those just couple hours can make on, you know. And yeah, the skill looks very impressive, but how much damage does it actually do? Like, that's what you gotta question. How many hits does that save me? Compared to, you know, how many hits extra I could get in if I had a heal spell. Because that's what it's competing against. I think that probably extra survivability trumps having a little bit of extra damage. Probably. If it used a different resource that you generate during combat, then it might be useful, you know? Can you get away from the silk, please? Whoa. I mainly use that to get height, but I probably should have saved it for the silk. Oh, come on. I was out of range. At least I should have been. And that just catches you right into it. Alright, well, second phase is done, but we don't have enough healing, so... From this way? That way? Which way? There's a lot of shaking and not so much actually telegraphing. Alright. Now just third phase. The hardest phase. He is so good just getting right away from you. Yes, that always hit me there. What are you even attacking? Ooh, aerial attack. Ayy. Well, sucks to suck, Dark Lace. New ending, new ending, New ending. Seems pretty much the same to me. But you know what? Que sera? It is a really cool ending, though. So what's new here? Still got the flower. Still dying. I'm still gonna make a pun about how the Everbloom is not ever blooming. Because, you know, went from Everbloom to Evergloom, as it were. And then this. So what happens different? This all looks the same so far. Hi. Felicitations, Malefactor. Same weird visions we're getting. Of course, the weird visions that we're getting is we're seeing the dreamer lady from the first game, like the mask of the dreamer lady that was apparently our mother, I think. So, oh, it actually shows us getting carried up out of the abyss. I don't think it did that last time. It just kind of jumped to us being here, maybe. I don't quite remember. Maybe I just missed the part that we were put on the dais last time. It's not really a dais, it's just kind of a dock at the edge of the abyss, but given the other camera angle, it kind of looks like it. Hi, Silk. Or not Silk. Lace. She's made of silk. Oh, hi. Never saw the ending, did see the fight. Ah. Well, this is the ending. Seems about the same. Oh, this is new. Last time it just ended there. Bug. Kablamo. Huh. What might that be? Oh, that's the mushroom guy. Okay. He does not seem happy. That's something. To be continued. He must go. His people needs him, I guess. Alright then. That's... Wow. That's something. Alright, final ending. Congratulations to me. We go into space? Maybe. Maybe that's what the next game's about. Is another planet. But, yeah. Man, 17 streams in a row. Like, I don't think I did a single stream that wasn't Silksong in the last, like... That's more than 2 weeks. Especially because I only stream 6 out of 7 days of the week, so... Yeah, that's a long time that I've been playing just Silksong and nothing but Silksong. So, we're moving on tomorrow to something new. Most likely Expedition 33, if my computer can handle it, which I hope it can. Because I know some newer games, my GPU I recently updated, and that can handle anything I throw at it, really. Unless I set things to have like 800 FPS, then that'll break everything, but I almost always have my FPS maxed at 60, so usually graphics don't have any issue. But as of right now, my CPU is the issue. I need to update it. And my PC itself is I put it together myself. I just, when I had a bunch of money from my previous job, I went to a store, like an electronics store, and I just was like, hey, I'm putting together a computer. Suggest to me what you think works and what'll fit together. And they gave me all the pieces, and I bought them, and then I put them together myself. And as I said, recently I updated the graphics card, and I need to update the CPU, because apparently, okay, the minimum requirement for Expedition 33, I think, was like a i7... What was it, like an i7 8300? Something like that. I have, I think, like an i5 9400, and I looked on the interwebs at one of those comparison sites, and it said that actually the other chip, the one they recommended, was only like 5% faster than the one I have. So, in theory, as of now, it should be fine. Of course, there's also the difference in, maybe the other one has more cores, and that makes a big difference. I don't know. All I know is that my CPU is kind of wimpy. All in all, it can play most games, especially, some games are really CPU heavy, some games are really GPU heavy, and it's hard to tell which will be which, but, yeah, streaming versus not streaming is also a thing. Yeah, so when I'm streaming, as of right now, I can watch it live update. Right now, OBS is using 6% of my CPU, which doesn't seem like a lot, but with bigger games that pretty much require 100% of your CPU, if you're taking between like 5 to 10% of that to stream, it can bog things down a little bit. But yeah, mostly the streaming is on the GPU, luckily, because the GPU I got has a built-in card, like a built-in chip for, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the processing of the outgoing stream visuals. So it has a chip in there that does that, so the CPU doesn't get too much load from OBS, luckily. But yeah, I am a little worried, but we'll see. What GPU? What was it? I can check. I can look at. Let's see. What was it? It's like system information. That's it. Yeah, my core is i5 9400, Intel, of course. And then where does it say GPU? I never know where the GPU is. Hardware resources? Probably not. This memory? Is it memory? Probably. Oh, there it is. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super. That's what we have for the GPU, and it's strong enough to handle pretty much any game I own, even on max settings, like the Witcher 3. I mean, I know it's an older game, but The Witcher 3, even on max settings, was running perfectly fine. So it's a pretty beefy GPU compared to what I used to have. So very nice. I should have no issue GPU-wise, and I can just hope that Expedition 33 is more of a GPU-heavy game than a CPU-heavy game, which I kind of assume it is, because I don't know a ton about it, but it seems to not have a lot of moving pieces. It seems like you're just kind of... I think it has turn-based combat, maybe? I literally know, like, nothing, but... I think it's going to be smaller scale than the other games that have caused issues, like, I know Hogwarts Legacy, my computer can't run, and I think that's because there's a lot of NPCs, a lot of moving parts, a lot of different things going on that are all CPU heavy, not GPU heavy, so can't play that, so it's kind of sucks, but it should be fine. CPU should be alright. I'm going to go to the ending screen because I'm ranting, but, yeah, it should be perfectly good. You want no lag spikes because of certain mechanics? Right, yeah, because I did hear they had quick time events, that's what they're called. So there might be stuff like that I'll need to deal with, but I will test it out. I'll mess with some of the settings. I can probably have the graphics settings turned up and the settings that affect CPU just turned all the way down. So that'll be nice. I'll see what that's about. But I already have the game downloaded. It's only 40 gigs, which is really nice, in today's, atmosphere of or environment of how, like, games are. If their games are usually, like, 60 to 100 gigs, and 40 gigs is actually a reasonable size, surprisingly. But yeah, thank you, Rio, for being here. I very much appreciate it, and, of course, thanks to Unknown Man for being here as well, even though he is no longer with us, as in he left the stream. He's not dead, as far as I know. So, yeah, is quite insanely small nowadays. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, they must have done some real work on, like, compressing the game, or it's just a small game, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's pretty long. But yeah, I've been looking forward to playing it since like last week, so I'm excited to get into that tomorrow. So yes, good stuff. Once again, thank you guys for being here, and I'll hopefully see you sometime soon, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Have a good day, and goodbye.